All right. So what I was saying is there is 3 types of questions that are going to be in this exercise today. The first 2 we have pretty much done already, but these questions are a little bit wordier, so it does require a little bit of interpretation. So let's have a read of the first one. Calculate the selling price from these markups. So a camping store marks up all of its tents by 30%. If the cost price of a tent is $800, what will be the selling price? Does that sound like something that we've done already?
Yes.
Yes, it's an increasing question. The first thing we need to do is find 30% of the $800. Okay, that means you put the percentage over 100 and you times it by the 800. What is 30% of 800? Anyone work it out? 240, good. Now, because we are increasing or marking up, that means we need to start with the 800 and add on the 240. Adding together, we get $1,040. Okay, let's do another one that's very, very similar. Question B. A cake business marks up all of its cakes by 25%. If it costs $20 in ingredients and labor to make the cake, how much does a customer end up paying? Again, it's an increasing question. So we find 25%, 25 over 100, and times it by the $20. Can we calculate that, please? Yeah, it's $5. Okay, so that's going to be added on to the cost of making the cake. So 20 plus the 5 means that they're going to charge $25 for that cake. All right, second type of question. Question 2, second type of question. Here it is. We're finding a discounted amount. That's going to be a decreasing question. Okay, so an electrical store advertises a 15% discount on all of its equipment for a Boxing Day sale. If the sale price of a TV usually costs $1,200, we want to find the sale price. Okay, we start by finding the percentage, but this time we'll be subtracting it off for the second line. Okay, percentage is 15%. Times it by 1,200. Type it in your calculator. Yeah. So that's a $180 discount. So the cost of this TV is going to be 1,200 minus the 180, which is 1,020. Good. Let's do it again. Bunnings is having a 20% off all stock sale. How much would you expect to buy a mower for if its usual price is $300? Find the 20%. 20 over 100 and times it by the cost of the mower. And I thought I heard some whispers. What's the cost? 60. The percentage, I should say. The cost, I have to subtract that off. So I do 300, subtract off my $60 discount, and it's going to now cost $240 for the mower. So hopefully that should be very familiar. That was the increasing and decreasing stuff that we were doing last lesson. But the third type of question is a little bit different. This one, we are trying to determine the profits. That's why I've got that heading here. We're trying to work out a profit as a percentage. So we're saying we have a business maybe, and we want to work out what percentage our profit is going to be. So the first example is a company produces a bicycle for $700, but sells the bicycle for 1,300. Determine how much profit, as I should probably have in that question as a percentage. What is the percentage profit for that sale? There is 2 steps to this again. The first thing you need to do is work out the profit in dollars. How much money in dollars are they making? So that is found by subtracting. If I sell it for 1,300 and it cost me 700, if I subtract them, that means that I'm making $600 in profit. But how do I make that a percentage profit? Okay, to find that as a percentage, you take the dollars profit and you make it into a fraction. The number on the bottom of the fraction needs to be the original price of the item, not the sale price, the original price, the starting price. So which one is my starting price? 700. Whoops, that should be 600. Sorry, I'm missing a 0. So 600 over 700, I've made a fraction. How do you turn a fraction into a percentage? By 100. So 600 over 700 times by 100, you put that in your calculator. Go, 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 type in your calculator. Do you need me to help? 600 over 700 times by 100. Make it a decimal. So it's 85.7 if I do 1 decimal place. 85.7% profit. That's pretty huge. 87% profit. That's awesome. Maybe not for the person buying the bike, but anyway. Awesome for the shop owner. Question B. Madison decides to sell cupcakes at a school fair. It costs 70 cents to make the cupcake. How much profit does he make on each cupcake if he sells them for $2.50? Follow those same 2 steps. Work out how much profit he's making in dollars or cents or in money, and then make that into a fraction that you can turn into a percentage. Okay, the other problem that we have in this question is I have 70 cents and $2.50. You can't have different units. They have to be the same units. So it doesn't matter which one you use. Would you prefer to use cents or dollars? Cents is probably the better option because that way you don't have to deal with decimal places. So let's change the $2.50, I'm going to say the answer, into cents. What is it in cents? 250, because there is 100 cents in a dollar, so you're just timesing 2.5 by 100 to get the 250. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's work out his profit per cupcake. He sells them for 250 cents. It cost him 70 cents to make them. That is a total of 180 cents. Now we want his percentage profit. Okay, I really will admit these questions should have been worded better. The question should say, find the percentage profit. So to find the percentage, we take that 180 cent profit and we put it over which number? The 70. What it cost him, the starting amount. So it's over 70, which is a bit weird that we have the smaller number on the bottom. When you times that by 100, what do you get? Yeah, 257.1%. Now that is what you call some serious profit. That's like 2.5 times what it cost him to make. That's a lot of profit, but I guess it's a cupcake, but that's good. Okay, so they are your 3 types of questions. Look out for those in here. I've also divided these into the 3 different types. So question 1 is your markups, your increasing questions. Question 2 is your discounts, they're your subtracting off questions. And question 3 is where you are finding the percentages. So these ones are broken down for you. So step 1A is you're finding the dollars profit. And then part B, it does say find the percentage profit. If you finish those pages, which I'm kind of hoping you will, that's to page 13, the next section says mixed practice. This is not, we don't have an extra lesson for this section, but this is a mixture of all the stuff that we have done so far. So finding percentages of things, increasing, decreasing, some wordy questions. Okay, so I'd like you to try and get a start on those ones as well.